I just wanted to mess around with Apple a little bit, put some fibs on it, show you a couple interesting things with it. So here on the chart section of Thinkorswim, it only gives you 20 years. But if you go into the profit section, it'll take you back as far as the charts allow if you do the all function. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to zoom in here at the earlier days of Apple, and you can see here in 1980 when it started trading, the high in this particular month was right about 56 cents, and the first pullback here, the low is right into about 17 cents. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over onto Apple, and I'm going to make a Fibonacci level with those points. So 56 and 17. Alright, so this is that Fibonacci level applied to that price point. It's really not going to show much right now. If we want to add the next Fibonacci level in the sequence, we could take the last one we know, which is 198.95786, and multiply it by 1.618, and we get our next golden Fibonacci level here at 32,191. So 32,191.38. And then you can see something pretty interesting. That golden Fibonacci level comes right in here in this price range. If we want to see how it's played along, we can see the consolidation around that point, and then the rejection at that price. Let's go back onto the 20-year and do another one. We'll just do one that we can see now. Let's do this pullback right here. It looks like it comes down to that point. Let's change the color, and we'll zoom out. And then you can see the 2900 golden Fibonacci of that retracement is up here at 132.8. Let's just see. We can see the rejection here 1, 2, 3, 4 times off of that price. This one breaks through. This one rejects pretty close to it. Then it looks like these are almost right to the price. Let's do one more just to have some fun. This is looks like a pretty good measurable pullback. So let's edit that to say yellow, and we'll back up. There you go. There's another Fibonacci level that hits and holds us back here in 2012. And then here again, access support in 04 and 05, or 14 and 15. You see that this next level for this pullback isn't up here until 157. You can do this as many times as you want. You'll always get interesting price points. You just want to make sure that you have the right price, because even being off by a little bit can make a huge world of difference. So I'm just filling in a couple other ones real quick that are lower in value. There you go. So there's the 685 is right up here at the highs too. So you can see that just a confluence of these price targets, or these Fibonacci levels, are acting as price targets. You have 3 of them right up here in the 125 to 132 range, which we've rejected out of. That's a pretty big thing for Apple. It looks like 100 here has already been tested as support, so hopefully we don't have to go back and test that again. The next real big thing we're looking for on Apple, at least as far as these older Fibonacci retracements are concerned, is break over this 133 range and a hold over it. We can do this on price targets like this, or ranges like this. Just to see the closer representation, we can again see another 161.8 here in this range, measuring just from the 2012 to 2013 lows. We can even do one as small as this if we wanted. It doesn't look like it's going to do too much. Then this would be the most important one right now. And we can zoom in a little bit. And we can see here that this range, this range from the last high to low, we're rejecting underneath the 61.8 of the most recent move, and being supported by the 50 that is hiding right now. There's the 50. So it's being supported by the 50 here at 113.23, but we're also rejecting the 61.8. So we're going to need to see if Apple can hold this 113.23 and push up into 118.24. But as a longer term outlook on Apple, we're going to need it to break over this 135 to 125 to 135 area where all these Fibonacci's sit, all the golden Fibonacci's. If we do see a break over that 135 area, you're looking for a move up into the 146.5, and most likely a break up into the 157 to 160 area before it rejects. If we see a breakdown, again, we've got the 100 here to catch. If we miss the 100, you're looking at a move down into 83. One would want to look at the volume structure of Apple as well. We can see that on the 20-year, there's not much support up in this range. We can move even out as far as the 10-year just to get a little bit better of an idea. But really, Apple lacks volume all the way down here into the 100 area. We can see this volume null over here, as small as it is in relation to the chart. But it really doesn't pick up volume back down here again until the 100. And then if it misses the 100, it looks like down here into 95. So watching the 113 area as support on the short term, watching 135 as a hold for a long-term position in Apple.